Good afternoon folks, it's Friday the 23rd of August and as you can see I'm back on Dartmoor. I'm currently walking through Blacktor Copse, as you can see written on that, and I can't work out why somebody will want to damage the signpost. Anyway, there's always one. So yeah, good afternoon. It's the first walk I've been out on the moors for 5 or 6 weeks. Reason is I've had a few changes happen lately. First one, that was I got made redundant a couple of weeks ago. That was expected, so I've decided to take a month or so out. And secondly, it's only this week I've actually come back from holiday. I've been to the US and bought a few things, and I don't know if you can see, I now have a logo t-shirt. We're staying with a friend and his wife printed it for me, so this thing's getting its first airing. And also like to give a shout out to Pete and Marina. Apologies if I got your name wrong, but you know who you are. There's a couple that met me just as I got here today, saying how good my videos are, so hopefully you'll like this one. And yes, I do have some new kit with me to try. It's mostly food, and I do have some spam as well, but I'll show you all that later on. So I'm now going to head up through the rest of these woods and probably go towards my usual place if nobody's there, and I'll see you when I get there. Finally got to my pitch. It's just gone 20 past 5. It is quite warm at the moment. I've just taken my shirt off because I'm wearing a t-shirt underneath, and my shirt is absolutely soaking from sweat. I've got it lying on the rucksack at the moment. Normally I put my stuff by the rock, but I've noticed there's loads of flying ants around, and the same goes for roughly where I pitch. So I think this time I'm going to pitch a bit further off, somewhere over there. The shelter, as usual, is the 6 Moon Designs Lunar Solo. So I think I'll get the tripod set up and try and do a time lapse for myself, set my shelter up this time, if I can get it to work properly. Right, so that's the shelter set up. You probably see me there go around quite a few times. I just had to keep readjusting these pegs, make sure they are roughly in line with the centre, and as you can probably see, I've got most of Dartmoor's flying ants on my shoulder now. I've had this like this before, so there's no big problem. However, I've noticed I must be in a slight dip because the back end there is a bit too low, but then when I use a stone to put underneath just to lift it up a fraction, I have got it set to 135 centimetres. The pole has not slipped, so yeah, I'll let it go for a few minutes, see if it relaxes, and then I'll just retighten it. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that, and let's go and get my water sorted now, I think. Right, obviously the shelter's all set up. I've now just filled up my water, which is 2 Sawyer pouches. It's a 2 litre and a 1 litre. So I keep being asked what my kit is sometimes, what I use, so I'll very quickly run through what I've got. This time I brought a 600ml bottle of Pepsi because I've got some whiskey with me. I have a Smart water bottle, that's a 700ml, which I picked up from America. My rucksack, as you can see, is an Osprey Talon 44. I'm quite impressed with that rucksack, it's done me quite well. Pouch on the front, it's an Osprey pouch for my camera, which is a Panasonic TZ100. Side pocket, I keep a cheap Sports Direct 400ml flask, and about £1.50, but it does the job. The strap pocket, I keep insect repellent, it's always handy to keep that. In the front pouches, I've just got some mints and spare lighter, and the other side I've got my sunblock and the basket off my walking pole. What I keep in the hydration bladder is an insulated pouch for my food, if I want to keep it warm. The lid pocket, I keep my waterproof trousers and my waterproof coat, my gaiters as well if I'm not wearing them. I've also got my titanium spoon. Also in there is a bug net for my head, which I may use shortly, and I've also got my Olight S1R, which is what I use for a lantern inside the tent. Inside the lid pocket I have got some toilet paper, a small hygiene kit which is just a toothbrush with some toothpaste already in it. I have a little lip balm container with some deodorant and some hand sanitizer. I've got a crate bandage for ankle support and knee support, and my first aid kit, which you can just see there, is the one I won from Cornish Knives and Camping recently. Front pocket is now empty because I've taken everything out, except what I have got in there is the windshield and my insulated sit pad. My other stuff, this frying pan, because I have bought some Spam, is an MSR quick skillet. I've also got a small bottle of oil, or olive oil. My whiskey's in there, along with a spork, a spatula and a handle for that. I've got the Sawyer Mini, and I always bring the syringe to back flush it. Other cooking stuff, I'm using an Outkit Coro stove, which is a remote burner, it's a very good stove. Red bags of all my food, which I'll show you later on. My cooking pot this week is the Tokes 750. It's a very good one. I can't decide between that and the Outkit 900. I have a Sea to Summit X mug with a lid off another container, a cloth, my gas stove and a spare lighter. My ditty pouch, all I keep in there is my head torch and my pocket radio. The other 4 bags, the one on the left is my Cumulus 250 quilt. The other orange one is my X-Bed Sim mat. I think it's a 7, which I'm going to take both of them out in a minute and inflate it and let the quilt loft. The top yellow one is my synthetic stroke down insulated jacket, which is that Kudura, wherever you pronounce it. And the other yellow bag is some spare clothes, and all I got there is spare socks, spare t-shirt, a head over and my inflatable pillow. I normally bring a long sleeve t-shirt, but I haven't bothered this time. So basically that is all my gear. If you've got any questions or comments on that, please feel free to leave me a comment and I'll get back to you on it. So now I'm going to take out my quilt and the mat and fight my way through all these flying ants. I finally fought my way through all these flying ants, as you can see. The mat's inside, the quilt's inside, and still some spare clothes. So I'm now about to start my tea. Have something to eat. It's pushing 6:30. So stove's already set up. So as for my food, as I said I would show you. Right, for tea tonight, I'm going to have some Idahoan hash browns. Use my frying pan. I've also got 2 Spam singles. I'll probably have one tonight, maybe the other one tomorrow. Something else I'm going to try, egg crystals. Trying to read the instructions on this. At least I don't have to refrigerate it, I just make what I need. So that'll be my evening meal. Other stuff I've got loads of drinks. I've got drinking chocolate, instant tea in there, these cold infusion drinks. I've also got sachets of fruit drink. Something else I picked up is this Noon. This is a watermelon flavour, something I got in America. Other snack stuff I've got some honey barbecue tuna. This snack stop you pick up in B&M. It's a limited edition pasta bolognese, or bolognese one. I've also got a tuna salad with crackers, again something I picked up in America. Breakfast wise, if I don't have any Spam with the eggs, I've bought 2 sachets maple and brown sugar porridge to use up. And other snack stuff, I have got 2 sachets of peanut butter, something I don't see over here in England. Couple of an Knob bar, Grenade bar, Nature Valley Crunch bar, a Cliff bar peanut butter, which I'll probably have with that. And I've also got a stick of beef jerky, again something I picked up in America. So I'm going to crack on, do my hash browns now and my Spam, and I'll show you what it looks like. Right, so with these hash browns, it says use the whole packet in 1 cup of water, so I use half a packet and half a cup of water. So you boil some water up, put this stuff in the bag, add the water to it and let it stand for 8 to 10 minutes. Just softens them up. I can't see any excess water in there, but I'm not too bothered. So when that's done, you fry them. Well, that looks about ready to me. Spam looks alright, and the hash browns are like a bit crispy and burnt anyway. So I'll turn it down again and give it another 30 seconds and eat that, and then I'll make myself some of the eggs. I'll tell you what, that definitely worth getting. Right, I've just made up some of that over easy egg mix. I think I may have used about 2 eggs worth, but I mixed it up. I got it in, and it looks like I'm doing a sort of an omelette here, I think. I ain't got nothing to put in it, but let's see how it goes. Well, that's what it turned out like. I've just tried a bit. Not too bad, to be honest. I don't know if it's supposed to be an omelette or a pancake. I'm not going to flip this one, but tastes a bit like a pancake. Kind of wish now I had a bit of cheese to it, but worth a try. I think I may have some for breakfast, I think. Yeah, it's coming up towards 7:30 now. I've finished my tea. I've just made myself a quick brew there. So I've got the lid on to stop the flies from getting in there, because they're sort of hanging around a bit now. I'm just going to start to pack most of my gear away. Just leave out the stuff I need. So I've just got the radio going there at the moment. Hopefully get rid of these blinking flying ants. But when you're near the shoulder, it sounds like blinking rain coming down. There's so many of them. So, but thankfully they're not inside the shelter, which is a good thing. So I'm going to draw my cup of tea now and try and do some time-lapse photography, I think, because the sun's going to set soon. So I'll catch you later. Right, it's 8:10 now. I've just done a bit of time-lapse photography of the sun setting, so it sort of come out alright. Shelter-wise, it's starting to get a bit damp on the outside, and all the flying ants seem to have disappeared, but I have knocked them off most of the time, so I'm just gradually packing out the rest of my gear, pour myself a whiskey and coke, and then I may do a bit of night photography, so this could be my last bit of filming. Currently there's a tent down the bottom by the river for 2 people, and there's 2 people just up round the corner there. I've seen they arrive, but not the other one. So I'm going to pack all this gear up now, wait until it gets dark, and then do a bit of night photography, and I'll catch you all in the morning. Good morning. It's 8 o'clock Saturday morning. It's quite nice. It's quite warm at the moment. I've only just got my shirt on, so I thought I'd start doing my breakfast. I've boiled some water up. I've got some porridge there in the pouch, which is just soaking. I've got some more water there to get on the go in a minute to make myself a brew. Shelter wise, yeah, held up alright. I slept okay as well, wasn't cold enough in, but I've got a lot of condensation on it this morning, so I've already packed everything up. I've just got my food there. I was going to do some hash browns and some of the egg this morning, but I think I'll just stick with the porridge. So I'm going to sort that out, refill my water bottles, then wait till the sun gets on this thing for a while and dry it out, and then I'm going to pack everything up and check, see if there's no litter here, and then I'll crack on, I think. It's 9:15 now, so the sun's been on the shelter for a few minutes. It's just appeared as it usually does. The blue cloth on top is what I usually put the gas canister in, inside my metal mug, but I'm using it to wipe down the shelter, but I've wrung it out 3 times, so I'm letting it dry for a bit. Gradually finish off packing all my gear away, but I've just refilled my water bottles. So that's a 400ml one, a 700ml one, and the 600ml with my coke in. I've dropped in one of these Noon tablets in. This is a watermelon flavour, if the camera's going to focus on that. So just going to finish off packing up, do my gas stove now, then I'll put everything away, pick all my rubbish up, and I'll crack on, I think. And just to show you, I do have a printed t-shirt, even though I have already videoed it. And there it is. The sun's getting quite warm now. I'm all packed up. That's where I was pitched, so I've just checked all the area around me, picked up any packets of stuff if I've missed it all. So obviously leave no trace, so I'm just going to grab my pole now. And now I'm going to head on and take it from there. Right, I'm currently on Dingo Tour. I've got a bit of company here with a few ponies. So I'm just going to stop here for a few minutes, have something to drink, maybe a bit of snack or something like that. And then I'm going to follow the track here to my right. On my last trip, I camped at Shellstone. I cut across to Black Tor and then up to Yes Tor, and then followed from Yes Tor to Highways to Fordlands and then to here. So I did want to do the same trip because I did think about going to Fordlands Ledge again. So like I said, I'll stop here for a few minutes and then I'll press on. but it's certainly warming up a bit at the moment. I think I'm going to have to check on the old sunblock, I think. I've just stopped off this little crossroad bit. Must be some sort of like charity walk or something going on at the moment. It's a good about 15 people up there walking, so I'm stopping here. I've just had a quick drink. I have a bit of bite to eat now, so I'm going to try this tuna salad again. I had it quite a while ago, so all it is just a tin of tuna, salad stuff in, some crackers and a little serving spoon. That's one of the observation posts up here on Dartmoor, and to say where this one's to, is to my right. That is Steeperton Tor, and in front of me there is Oak Tor with Bowstone in the background, and I'm now heading towards Oak Tor, and I'm going to stop there for a little while and have something to eat. I'll catch you there. Right, I've just stopped off an Oak Tor now. It's pretty windy up here, but then again it always is. Got some water on the go. I'm going to try this snack stop pasta bolognese one, so wait for the water to boil and I'll have that to eat in a minute. I'm currently just stopped next to Winter Tor, just having a quick drink of fluid. It is quite warm, so I've got to keep hydrated anyway. So I come from that direction over there, which is Oak Tor. I left about a quarter of an hour ago. I meant to have filmed the rest of my dinner, which was that snack stop bolognese. It was pretty good. I wish I'd let it rehydrate for a bit longer, but yeah, I certainly have that again. So just gonna have a quick drink of fluid. I'm gonna head on down the rest of this track and make my way to the valley by the trees, and very slowly make my way off the moor. So I'll see you down there. Right, as the usual thing, probably the usual sight as well, I'm now heading off the moor. It's been a good weekend. It's great to get back out again after about a month and a half or so. So yeah, if you like this one, give us a thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, click your subscribe button down below. And if you've got any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments box and I'll get back to you. So for me, I'll catch you all again soon. Cheers and God.